Hi everyone, welcome once again to this channel. In this video, I'm going to take you through the process of answering some of the questions that were asked in my previous video on how to apply for your Nigerian passport. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions. A lot of persons sent me a DM. Some left some questions in the comment section, and that's what this video is going to be all about. I'm going to be answering some of those questions right now. So let's dive right in. Now, somebody said here, if you don't have your NIN, what will you do? The simple thing to do is to go and apply for your NIN. As long as you're a Nigerian, you must have an NIN. It's one of the valid means of identification. As a matter of fact, you cannot be a Nigerian and you don't have NIN. If you don't have NIN, then you are not a Nigerian. Do you get the message now? You need to make sure that you have NIN. Go and apply for it. Even if you're not in Nigeria, if you are not here in Nigeria right now, and you don't have NIN, just locate any of the like, I don't know the right word to put it, just go to your browser and search for NIN center around me. So wherever you are, you're going to see places where the NIN centers are located. Okay, they're going to bring them out for you. All you need to do is to go there, do your enrollment, and you are good to go. So you cannot say you are in Nigeria and you don't have a NIN. You don't have your NIN. You must have an NIN. It's very, very important. All right. So on to the next question. Somebody said, is this meant for those who want to do renewal? Okay, this particular video I did and I shared on my channel here, it's not for those who want to do renewal, but the renewal process is still the same steps, because one of these passports you're seeing here, one belongs to my husband's own, which is expired, and we did renewal for him. It was still the same process when I was filling this one. The only difference was that his details were already on the platform, so all we needed was to just get the passport number, fill it in, put in his NIN, and they brought out his details. You get? All we did then moving forward was to confirm the details were correct. We were not correcting anything. Uploaded his document, his birth certificate, and everything that they requested for. We uploaded them, and then we move forward to making the payment. Do you understand? So if you want to do renewal, just go to the website, which is the immigration website. You will see fresh registration, and you're also going to see for renewal. Okay, so just go to immigration website, portal.immigration.gov.ng. When you get there, you will see the option for renewal. You also see the option for fresh registration, and you also see the option for continue application, meaning you have started it before and then maybe you stopped like a month ago, a few months ago, 3 months ago, you want to continue. You will also see the process there. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. The next person was asking, say 100K for how many pages, please? Currently, they charge 100,000 naira. As at when I did the video and I uploaded, it was 52,000 naira. That particular video was 52,000 naira. But by September, it was already what? 100,000 naira. Before now, when I started the process, in fact when I first learned about this Nigerian passport, I can do it myself, it was in 2024. Somebody made a post about it on Facebook, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to try this thing out. I'm going to see how it is. If it's something I can do, I don't mind throwing away that amount of money just to learn the process of getting my passport. Do you understand? So I learned about it then. It was 27,000 naira. Yes, that was the fee. 27,000 naira. That was the amount that they were charging then. Now, fast forward to early this year, when I was ready to do it, I noticed the price was now 50,000 naira. So 50,000 naira for myself, 50,000 naira for my husband's own, which is also renewal, and it is for just 5 years, and it is 32 pages. This thing you're seeing here now is 32 pages. 32 pages, exactly. See, 31, 32. That is what is there. 32 pages booklet, which is 100,000 naira. Do you get it? So if you are applying currently, as I told you, I'm making this video, it is 100,000 naira. That's what you're going to see on the platform. So don't say because you saw my video where it was recorded that it was 52,000 and then you are trying to pay it's showing 100,000, that means I'm bringing out a false information. No, it is not. All right, the current price is 100,000 naira. So if you did not do it when it was 27,000, you didn't do it when it was 50,000, now it's 100,000 naira. That is what you're going to pay. Now somebody asked again, how long did it take for you to receive your passport? I think I gave the person a reply. I told the person that it took us about 3 months because we applied in March, and April, which was what made it to be 6 weeks, I went and asked for it. They told me it wasn't ready yet, so I went back. That was in May, late May. Yeah, I went back in May to ask again, and they told me it was even ready before that time I came. That why didn't I come on time? And I told them I was here, but they told me it wasn't yet available. So I just took it and I left. But make sure that you who owns that particular passport is the one who go there, because they will not give you if it is for your husband. They will not give, except the person is a minor. For me now, I did for my son. So we want to go there, either of us can go there and pick it up. You get? So we can pick it up for either for my son, or my husband can go there and pick it up. So that is how it is. Now someone asked, please, as tech savvy, I want to ask you here, what were the list of documents you took along with you to the office, apart from the printers, which is the appointment slip, application form, and payment receipt? The other documents we took along were our NIN, a photocopy of our NIN, a photocopy of our birth certificate, a photocopy of our local government of origin. Those were the documents we took with us. Now you also see it in the appointment slip. Check your appointment slip, you're going to see it there. They're going to state the document that you should come with. It's there. All right, so I will also advise, while I'm saying this now, when you're going for your biometric, please make sure you try and submit your application, that's your application slip and all those things. Submit them a day before the day you go for that biometric, because that was one of the advice one of the officers there told us, say we should have brought it a day before, so that it would have gone through all the process, the stages it will go to before we brought it today. Now that we will have to wait for so long for you to go through all those process, and just like that he advised us. So that's what I'm telling you now, especially if you're going or you're in a state that is so busy. Trust me, you will need to make sure that you submit it earlier. So for example, if your appointment date is on Monday the 15th of December, it's advisable you should have dropped it on Friday. Drop it on Friday or Thursday. It makes it very easy to have gone through all these tables, all the process it is supposed to go through. Do you understand? So somebody is asking, if you're not living in Nigeria and you don't have NI, please, how do I go about it? Please help me times. And I'm very certain that I gave this person a reply. The thing is, if you're not in Nigeria, I think I've said it before in the starting of this video, if you are not here in Nigeria, wherever you are in the country, in the world, as a matter of fact, wherever you are outside Nigeria, there is always a place where you can do anything that has to do with Nigeria. That's one of the things I recently found out. If you're not in Nigeria, there is always an office. Nigerians have offices all over the world where you can do anything that is pertinent to Nigeria, especially NIN, passport, and all of that. There is an office in any of the countries. Anywhere you are in the world, you can do it. So locate that place in the country where you are currently, and you will be able to get your NIN. You can apply for the NIN and you are good to go. Now somebody's asking here, do I need to have the physical original copies of this document? I only had it scanned in PDF. You don't have a problem, because you're going there to their office. You need to give them a photocopy. So those ones you have as a scanned document, just simply print them out, whether in black or white or color, and take with you along to the office. You submit it to them. Nobody's asking you for your original documents, all right? They just want you to bring a photocopy of those documents to them. That is all. So I hope that answers your question. Now another person is asking me here, I saw you paid 52K for how many years? Okay, I think I saw answered that question before. The 52,000 naira was when I was doing for myself and my husband. By the time I was doing for my son, it was already 100,000 naira. So If you're going to apply for a passport now, as in now, it is 100,000 naira. It is no longer that 52,000 naira that I pay. Now the actual amount that is going to government is 50,000 naira, and the 2,000 naira is for the charges. Okay, the charges that are online, as long as you're making the payment online, there are going to be extra charges for it. Okay, that's for the payment gateway people. That's their share. Now, what about those whose passport has lost and expired? Okay, this person is asking, what if your passport is lost and expired? If your passport is lost, as long as you know your passport number, you can go and apply for a new one. As long as you know your passport number, you can go and apply for a new one. And then if your passport has expired, like I told you guys earlier on, that one of these passports here I'm holding belongs to my husband and one is mine. Okay, this one that belongs to my husband is expired and we have to do renewal for him. Renewal, it's still the same amount, it's not different, it's the same amount. So renewal for him brought out, the moment we put his passport number into the platform, it brought out everything that has to do with him, every single thing that has to do with him. So we had to cross check, is there anything that needs to be corrected? No. And then we just went ahead, filled the form, uploaded the necessary documents, fill in our address, proof of address, and all that, passport, and we're good to go. So that is it. So if you lost it or it has expired, just simply apply for a new one. Do renewal. That is all. Now, the 100K is for how many years? The 100K is for just 5 years. And it is 32-page booklet. This one you're seeing me holding now is a new booklet. And it is 32-page booklet. Okay? And it is just for 5 years. Somebody said, hi there, I just realized after entering my NIN on the website that the place of birth, the city town on my NIN is different from the one on my birth certificate. Please, what do I do? Okay, I think I did not reply this person because I was I was looking for the right answer to give the person. Now, but the truth is, whatever information that you put on your NIN, that should be the correct thing to work with. Because trust me, you don't want to have issue with NIN. Doing correction on NIN is a very big, tough situation that you don't want to be in. That's why when you're registering for your NIN, make sure you're using the correct name that you know you're going to be using for all your documents, your government stuff, even your bank. Okay, you have to make sure that the names are correct, very, very correct. So what I will tell this person now is to please visit any of the NIN center close to you and ask them on what to do. Okay, ask them on what you want to do. Now, I think the only time you really have so much issue is if the name do not correspond. Maybe the name you want to use that you know that is correct is different from the name that is on your NIN. That's where you're going to have a major problem. But that place of birth and the city and town of your birth is not really so much of a big deal if you ask me, because when I did my own application, my place of birth there and the place of birth on my NIN were not really so correct, but I still applied. They didn't give me issue. Just make sure that the name there is correct, because it is the name they see on your NIN, that is what is going to follow through on all the documents you're filling. All right. Now someone is asking me if I have a guarantors form. Please, what do you need a guarantors form for? What do you need a guarantors form for? I don't know. So these are some of the questions that are here, and I hope I have. Somebody said I'm trying to do mine, but it is saying invalid. If you're trying to do yours and it's giving you invalid error, it simply means the platform is experiencing some kind of traffic congestion, or they're just having some downtime. You can try it again. Try it in the middle of the night. Try it during the daytime. All right. If you're having any issue like that, just try it again. And maybe if it is showing invalid, it could be that your NIN is not yet registered, or you're having any issue with one of the documents you provided, or if you put in maybe you're trying to do renewal and it's still showing invalid, it simply means that maybe your number is not correct. You get? So that is for that. So if you have any other question apart from these ones that were asked, you can leave them in the comment section of this particular video, and I will respond to them when I do have the time. See you in my next video. Bye for now.